So this is going to sound really weird if you don't follow my main YouTube channel, Jack Sucks a Life. But basically, there's this American fella with a mustache, and he's famous for giving people large sums of money, houses, expensive cars, stuff like that. He also has 60 million subscribers. Now, about a year ago, he challenged me to get a YouTube channel called Don't Subscribe that has no videos to 1 million subscribers. So in order to encourage my subscribers to subscribe to Don't Subscribe, are you still following? I decided to set up a bunch of ridiculous challenges to do as the channel passes certain milestones. That's why a few months ago my hair looked like this for a brief period. Now this is where the Jack Massey Welsh YouTube channel comes into things. The biggest and final forfeit for when the channel reaches 1 million subscribers is I have to get my Tesla, my beautiful pearlescent white Tesla Model 3 long range, I have to get it wrapped bright pink. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about how getting my Tesla wrapped bright pink has cancelled my car insurance and caused an absolute faff on. This video is also sponsored by Squarespace, more about them shortly. But yes, let's get into it. So a couple of months ago, people started pointing out in the comments, if you wrap your car pink, it could cancel your insurance. Now I thought, why? What's that about? I could understand, you know, maybe I have to pay a tiny bit extra or something. Why do I have to cancel it? So I did a little bit of research. Currently, I am insured with Direct Line, so I kind of looked them up on some Tesla forums. This fella called Slowboy Dicky said, I just spoke to my insurer, Direct Line, about new wheels and in passing mentioned we were planning on getting the car wrapped because my 3-year-old did a drawing on all 4 panels and the trunk lid with a rock. Oh my Christ. And it's cheaper to wrap it than spray it. Direct Line told me they will not cover the vehicle if wrapped. First of all, Slowboy Dicky, that's an absolute nightmare that you've had. But yeah, they're saying Direct Line will not cover the car if you get it wrapped. And yeah, if you scroll through the forum thread, a load of people are telling us Direct Line do indeed not cover car wraps. So I needed to 100% confirm that this is the most up-to-date information. So unfortunately, I had to ring Direct Line. And of course, when I did that, I was immediately put on hold.
Stay right there, and one of the team will be with you soon.
Alright. And then 10 minutes later, I was still on hold. But then 20 minutes later, I finally got through to somebody. And I explained the situation, he went to double check, and eventually he came back and told me this.
I don't think our underwriters like vinyl wrapped, but I will double check it.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so he's basically saying if you are doing it, they'd end up basically declining your cover. Vinyl wrapped, carbon wrapped, plastic, and plastic wrapped, plastic dip is something that they want.
My insurance will be void as soon as I get the car wrapped pink. And I can't, like, not get the car wrapped pink because it's been this thing that we've been building towards on the main channel for, like, the last 11 months. But the thing I was concerned about is I've had some pretty bad experience trying to get my car insured in the past. And the only reason that I went with Direct Line is because no other insurers would insure me. I'd input all my information into price comparison websites and then they'd either not give me any results, they'd literally just say, sorry, can't help you. Or they'd give me just absolutely ridiculous broken quotes like £14,000 a year. £36,000 a year. That's literally the price of the car itself. But I had to go with Direct Line because you can see, look, they've got an actual, like, dedicated Tesla landing page. Tesla actually, like, officially work with them, so I had no other choice, basically, other than to go with them. But it was 8 months ago since I last got insured, so Teslas are getting more popular all the time in the UK. Perhaps things have changed and improved. So I went on some price comparison websites, entered all of my details, of course, and would you look at that, I actually got some kind of reasonably priced results back. So obviously, nearing £2,000 is still very expensive for car insurance, but car insurance in the UK, for people that are my age and younger, is just really, really expensive, annoyingly. And of course, you know, it is an expensive performance vehicle. So unfortunately, about £1,900 is considered reasonable in this climate. I will say there was a quote for £1,400, but they wanted me to put a black box on the car, which if you don't know, is one of them things that, like, monitor your speed and make sure you're not zooming about too quick. That would make some really entertaining Tesla videos, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be thrilling. Can't wait to do a load of 0 to 30 tests. Wow. But of course, it wasn't as simple as just looking on the price comparison websites. I would actually need to contact any potential car insurance companies directly before purchasing their car insurance, just so I can make sure that, unlike Direct Line, they do actually allow vinyl wraps on cars. So I'll let you know how that went in just a second. But first, let's hear from today's sponsor, Squarespace. Shout out to Squarespace for always keeping the Jack Massey Welsh channel going. I really appreciate it. If you want to build a website, Squarespace is the perfect platform to do that. They've got templates for everything. Online stores, setting up portfolios, promoting your podcast, they've got it all. Once you find a professional template that you like, you can customize it, change the text and the images to say whatever you want. It is literally as easy as that. So head to squarespace.com/Jack Massey Welsh now to get started, and if you use code Jack Massey Welsh, you can get an extra 10% off your first purchase of a domain name once your site's ready to go live. Thank you, Squarespace, once again. Alright, so I went to the company website of the cheapest policy, and I discovered some wonderful news. I could contact them via live chat instead of actually having to speak to another human on the phone! So I spoke to the delightful Hannah, and she was very helpful. Hannah told me she'd be one moment while she looked into it, and after a while she confirmed this insurance company do accept vinyl wraps. So then I wanted to check, what do I do once I've actually got it wrapped? Do I just give you a ring and let you know? And she said, yeah, you just contact us, let us know about the modification, and then that's it. And then I said, got it, thanks for your help, see you later. And then there was that like slightly awkward bit when you're chatting with customer services via live chat and you've said bye, but you're like, do I need to wait for them to also say bye? And then 60 seconds of my life later, they were like, is there anything else I can help with today? And I was like, no, that's it. So then I had to say bye again. And then I had the issue of, do I now have to wait another 60 seconds for Hannah to say bye? But she didn't even say bye. She just closed the live chat. Thanks a lot, Hannah. But anyway, I then purchased my car insurance. Excellent. In the end, once they like cheekily add on those extra little things like legal expenses and stuff, it cost me £1,917.97. I'll tell you how that compares to Direct Line shortly, because first, I need to call Direct Line again and tell them that I'd like to cancel my policy, please. So I gave them a ring, and this time, it said this.
At the moment, the wait time is over 15 minutes. But if you'd rather not queue, we can do it for you. So if you'd like us to call you back when you're first, press 1.
They'd save me number and call me back so I didn't have to wait on hold. Why didn't they save me number and call me back so I didn't have to wait on hold the first time? Why did I sit listening to that dreadful music for 25 minutes? But anyway, 20 minutes later, they did indeed call me back, and it was kind of simple, really. They asked why I wanted to cancel, because obviously they're trained to try and not make people cancel. But as soon as I told the fella it was because I wanted to get the car wrapped, he was like, fair enough, that's no problem at all, let's get it cancelled for you. So yeah, it's now set to expire the same day that my new policy starts, which is also the same day that the car gets wrapped. What I will say, final opinions on Direct Line, I'm kind of pleased to not be with them anymore, because I don't really rate Direct Line that much. Although every time I've had to ring Direct Line, the people I've spoken to have always been really nice and really helpful. However, obviously having to sit on hold for like 20 plus minutes, that's never ideal. And I've had a few issues in the past with Direct Line. So like 3 months into my original policy that I got in 2019, I got this letter from them out of the blue, no emails or anything, no calls, and it said, hello, we will be cancelling your policy in 2 weeks. Why? Why are you doing that, Direct Line? So then, because I had no explanation or anything, I had to ring them, find out what was going on, and it was basically just they were missing a file related to my no claims bonus thing. But instead of telling me they were missing a file with my no claims bonus thing, can I please send it to them? Instead, they just decided, we'll just set the policy to cancel and not explain why. So obviously that in itself, that's just a weird way to treat your customers, isn't it? But anyway, as I said, the new insurance price is £1,917.97, which is expensive, but it is about what I would expect that I have to pay, because car insurance is currently expensive. Now, my old policy for 12 months with Direct Line was £1,393.28, and then when I changed from the standard range to the long range car, which is a little bit faster, I then had to pay an additional £173.60. So in total, it was £1,566.88, which means my new policy is £351 more expensive. However, I don't think this is because my new insurer is more expensive. I think it's probably related to when I've actually looked for insurance. Because if you don't know, if you take a look at this, the cheapest time to actually look for a new policy is 21 days before your old policy expires. That's just how the car insurance comparison site algorithm works. It's based on kind of like, if you leave it really, really close to when it expires, there's an assumption that you are an unorganized and crazy person that probably also drives really fast or something. It's stupid, but that is just how it works. Now, I'm kind of doing this last minute, so I actually purchased my car insurance 13 days before it's set to expire. So if you look at that graph, that's about here, and therefore I've probably had to pay an extra couple of £100. But yeah, that is it. I will get a percentage of my car insurance from Direct Line back, just because it was for 12 months and I've only used 7 months of it. So presumably I'll probably get about £600 back. But at least now we are all good to go with the pink car wrap. So if you are planning to get get vinyl wrap for your car, whether it's a Tesla or any other car, make sure you check with your insurance company that they actually allow vinyl wraps. Now, the last thing that I want to say is that if you are not yet subscribed, don't subscribe, because a lot of people that watch the Tesla channel, they don't watch any of my other YouTube channels. The link to don't subscribe is at the top of the description. Go click it, subscribe. We are very close to 1 million, as you can see, and when it gets to 1 million, my car will be wrapped pink, which is going to make for some really interesting Tesla videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.